So welcome all to this final session of the semester for all my leadership classes in the form of event. So this is the third and final edition of this kind of. Next year, something else might happen. With me, Kirill Anton.
Hello, hello.
Leadership ambassador since 2016, working with me on these several projects, and today we are focusing again on SaveSoil. For those at home that don't know about SaveSoil, SaveSoil is a movement started by Sadhguru many years ago, because soil is we have been going through it, and the movement reached 4 billion people when started with a large and long ride by motorcycle by Sadhguru through Europe and many other countries. In spring 22. Just a couple of minutes, do you remember how much we care about the three dimensions of leadership? Past, present, and future are always present in our leadership development. Doesn't matter what, if we are developing our skills, dynamics, processes, and whatever. So because of that,
And also, because today is
Yes.
International World Soil
Yes.
Day.
Yes,
so
it's even more important.
we're really happy and blessed that today we're celebrating consecutively the World Soil Day, which is meant to celebrate the immense abundance of resources and fertile potential that our planet has. It seems to coincide with also our own event and the Save Soil movement. So there is another silver lining to why we're aligned here today, what brings us here today together, and the whole topic of integrity is just beautifully connected for this event.
Yes, because we worked as a final moment
Yeah.
concept on integrity. So starting in 22 and landing now in 24 was a 2 years long run. Have you ever watched Forrest Gump movie? Okay, I feel a bit like that because I never stopped. I never stopped. And I will never stop, but you know, now today we pose together for a while.
Confirm.
Yeah. So let's enjoy for a moment. This was before the event. Your ancestors, spring 22.
Power. It's cohesion. Listening.
This very body is soil. My body, your body, everybody is just soil body.
Inspiring. Very inspiring. Instructive. Original, yeah. Definitely. Cooperation. Teamwork. Engagement.
Mindfulness.
The magic
Mind-blowing.
is it turns death into life.
Get others' emotions.
The fire of hunger, unquenched hunger.
Self-control.
Burn the very exciting. This is a generational responsibility. Save soil. Let's make it happen.
Mind-opening.
So
Let's make it happen.
Yeah, I want to make an applause. I want to make an applause to the ancestors. They were the
Forebearers.
the pioneers of
Yes.
this SaveSoil movement, and we started also using this sport hall. The many of you tried, and with a lot of training and different kind of pedagogical tools to learn and train leadership in a different way. And that spring was also the first spring that I had the first batch of Indian students, so also India. So in the fall 22, I had 300 students, 8 classes going on, and the students of the co-creative class, they wanted to start something. So this event, this Human Transformative Leadership event, first edition started in fall 22, followed by 23, we had 3 classes plus 1 online, and we work a lot on Theory U that you know very well. This because Theory U of Otto Scharmer is our theoretical framework. And here we go. Here are now here. We met also some of the zealots. Sufyan, can you come here? Remove your hat and make you comfortable. So we have Kirill Anton, Vice President of Zela International, and Sufyan, one of the representatives of Zela. Then you met Azam, you met Ajay, Jay was online, Alessandra was online, Sahil, at the co-creative, and also Alvise, who else? Kirill was there. And we have also to say thank you to the online class of project managers that are virtually with us. And these are their work, so they have been working on different topics connected to crafting the leadership of tomorrow and integrity. So thank you also to the online students. So this was just a wrap up. So would you like to say something, Sufyan? I know you have to go. So thank you for being with us, Sufyan. Yeah.
Well, quite a multitude of...
Sufyan has to leave.
Thank you, Sufyan, for participation.
Thank you.
What a multitude of events that made us happen here on this present day. As you might have seen, there was many actionable steps before that people have put the path forward for us to be here today. But where does the path take it from here? Today we're going to be talking about integrity in leadership. And I just can't wait to kick things off right away, but I would like to start with an opening quote from Warren Buffett on the integrity. Warren Buffett once said, "If you're looking for people to hire, you need to look for 3 things: integrity, commitment, and energy. And if you don't have the first one, the other 2 might kill you." Which exactly exemplifies why integrity is so crucial, so detrimental to all our leadership practices, especially in the Theory U umbrella and our methodology studies here. It signifies credibility, it signifies trust, it signifies ethical decision-making. So all of the things combined together underline our leadership studies and our leadership adventures going on forward. So if we can have a look at what do we have in store for today. Just as the previous 2 events, we have a multitude of amazing, spectacular presentations, I'm sure, ahead of us. Our event's going to be split in 2 parts, with the first part being presented by Leadership Dynamics, with a break at 10:45 to 11. Then it's going to be part 2, headlined by Basic Leadership courses, with intermission with a musical and dance number in between, and to finish things off, co-creative organizational leadership course going to present their own works. A couple of ground rules. When teams are going to be coming to on stage to present, we're going to have mics, so I encourage you to use mics and switch between the group members, so it's better to hear up online. And at the same time, for all the people present in the audience, I wish that if you want to be remembered for this participation today, hopefully going to be remembered for all the right reasons, I mean for the whole internet to see. So hope you catch my drift, which means that several active levels of listening. We can have our open mind, open heart, and open will, and if we channel all of them together, I hope we can demonstrate a committed, integral leadership behavior from everyone today in this audience. So now, to drag on any further, I would like to kick off the one with part one, and please invite to the stage the first group of Leadership Dynamics with their presentation, Intercultural Approach to Integrity. Please welcome.
Our group will present the intercultural approach to integrity and leaderships. We are group 2. So you can see here is our posters. We are from Asian countries, India, Nepal, Bangladesh. So we are present today the intercultural approach to integrity in leaderships. So intercultural integrity refers to the ability to maintain strong moral activities to navigating their respecting and understanding intercultural context. It creates the embodiness with honesty and loyalty. So here we are from different country, but we are come across to this topic. So it's also an example for like intercultural integrity. So integrity have many definitions, but the main thing is the loyalty and the participants of honesty. So when we are here, we are create the space for other person, like they have no fairness and unwavering, unwavering moral values they can express. Like in Bangladesh, we have so many problems. In India, they have so many problems. In Nepal, have so many geographical diversifications and problems. But when they come across together and work together with integrity through the intercultural activities, so they can do whatever they want. So I will bring the example, the Sadhguru, who started many years ago the SaveSoil movement. He's from India, but when he started the movement with intercultural integrity, like so many countries are come across to barrier their boundaries and come integrate with their integrity. So Pavitra will explain the Western approach, the intercultural integrity, how it works.
Thank you, Khalida. Thank you very much. As we talk about the India, Bangladesh, and Nepal, things for Western countries are a little bit different. They work by laws and policies, and they are accountable for their actions. So they have to make it, their decision can totally affect, and they are responsible for that. However, despite our different cultures and languages, even the geography, we are the person, like I want to mention the song, "We love the earth, this is our planet, we love the earth, this is our home." This is This is actually by Leonardo DiCaprio. He was really thinking about the Earth situation, and that song really reminds us that no matter where we are, no matter who we are, it is the responsibility of every human being that we need to care about the Earth. And Sadhguru, his SaveSoil campaign, has been a remarkable demonstration of integrity in leadership. How he has brought all the people of all over the earth, all the leaders, to raise the voice for the soil issues. And we can this moment has really won, really proved that the unity has won, and unity has won, and we can do anything if there is integrity. Likewise, I would like to give the example of another leader, Western leader, who is Barack Obama. He was the African American president, and he was working on the integrity to diminish the injustice and discrimination for his people. After that, I would like to give my own country's example. I'm talking about my current mayor of Kathmandu. Kathmandu is the capital city of Nepal, and there are a lot of people coming to the Kathmandu from all over the Nepal. So there has been lots of diverse cultures, so many people with different religion, caste, and languages. So it is very difficult to integrate the people inside the Kathmandu. However, our current mayor has played a great role in contributing to hold the integrity among all the people, and he's focusing on the youth skill development, which is very impressive. Also, he is the architect, so he has been doing a great job in emphasizing on the modern and ancient architecture style. So that has been, this is how he been integrating with different things, and I'm really proud of him, actually. So if the leader has the knowledge of integrity, then I think if the true leaders can, obviously holding the true power of integrity, leaders can do anything. So at last, I want to say that no matter our background, wherever we are, we always hold integrity, and also integrity in leadership. Integrity is rooted in leadership. So leadership, to be a good leader, true leader, you need to make a right decision for your people that benefit the people. And the leadership communication is very important, and we can't deny that leadership communication plays a vital role in that. Also, I want to say that example of this leader I mentioned before have reminded us that how the world can be a better place, and also how we can make our future very bright, and also for our future generation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
That's it. Thank you.
Let's thank once more for the first group for their bravery and courage and determination to present and open the event. G1 Leadership Dynamics, Indian Approach. Please welcome to the stage.
Yes, welcome to the stage.
Good morning, everyone. I am Ritika, and these are my group members like Ketan, Shiv, Simran, Shweta, Anshul, and Deepak. We are 7 people in our group, and today we are very excited to present our Indian integrity in the leadership. So
I'm used to intervene because it's live, it's real, it's recorded, but it's learning, and it's also teaching. Thank you.
And we would also like to thank you all for taking your attention. And I would also like to talk about leadership in the integrity in the leadership.
No, don't spoil the video.
Yeah, that's why.
Maybe we can watch the video and then you can
hard
comment.
for the video, so let's focus on that.
Yes, you work
so
so hard.
let's have a look to our video.
Yes, thank you so much. And the idea with this leadership dynamics class was to have a perspective on the Western integrity from the Indian, Nepali, and the Bangladeshi idea, so the countries represented in that group. This group is made in India only, so this is the way they see and they manifest to us integrity today.
Hello, I am Ritika. We are a group of 7 students representing India. We are going to explain Indian approach towards integrity in leadership. Integrity is the seed for achievement. It is the principle that never fails, written by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So, what is an integrity? Integrity is an instrument and a devotion towards moral laws, honesty, and achievement. It defines what is right and indicates a forceful sense of justice, accountability, and dependability in private, professional, and public life. So now, what we think as Indian integrity in leadership? Indian integrity means that there must be togetherness among the numerous tribes, races, languages, and faiths found in India. India has always been a very diverse country and has been welcoming people in large number from ancient time. Thus, to be a unified nation is very important. The best leaders are those who empower others to lead themselves. India has given birth to several leaders. They played very important role in history, culture, politics, and development of country. These leaders have played important leadership during the liberation struggle and well as in the post-liberation period in defining the nation. In this era, there is a great example, Sir Ratan Tata. Ratan Tata's leadership is defined by his unwavering commitment to ethical principles. He believes in doing what is right even when it is not the easiest or most popular option. Ratan Tata's story is a powerful reminder that true leadership is defined not just by business success but by the impact one has on people's lives. We should always believe that you should be transparent and honest in all dealings. It is your integrity that will bring you the trust of people. So now, thank you for joining us today to embrace the spirit of integrity in Indian leadership.
Very good. Thank you for this documentary. Would you like to say some conclusive words on this Indian attitude?
About the leadership, I want to say about one line about the famous leader, Ralph Nader. He told about the leadership that we need more followers. The function of leadership is to produce more followers, not the more. Sorry. The function of leadership is to produce more leaders, not the more followers. Thank you.
I see you introduced Ratan.
Yes, Ratan.
Tata, sir. So Ratan Tata, for those of you, maybe not all of them, they know. Would you like to say something about him? Yes. Because he passed away.
Yes, Ratan Tata was the famous leader of India. He was a very big businessman. Rather than a businessman, he was a famous leader of India because actually he was popular because of his charity. What he was earning, the major portion he was going for the charity of the India. So he was very famous, and it was a bad news for us. Recently he passed away, but still he is in everyone's heart. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And there is a saying in India in Sanskrit that Vasudev Kutumbakam, that we say, that means basically one earth, one family. Yeah, I think all might heard about it. So that's
okay. Let's conclude with this big statement.
Yeah.
One
Thank you.
earth,
One family.
Thank you so much. So this was for leadership dynamics class. Very grateful for this.
And great for you also to bringing up the topic of impact, about creating impact in someone's life. I think this is a very crucial topic to talk about in all of leadership studies as well, how integrity creates impact. So I'm curious if other groups are going to be mentioning impact as well for today sometime later.
Yes, there is some other input on impact.
All right.
Later. So, in my storytelling, in maybe session 0 of each class, I'm talking about the way I started this adventure here in higher education after 30 years in business environment. And the path in writing my master thesis here at Jamk as students like you are. And the mindful leadership thesis was about Niccolo Branca, current CEO and owner of Branca International, and the way he brought meditation and yoga practices inside the company. So I'm very proud and honored to say that was a long journey, and Kirill was there since 2016, because Kirill was one of the students of the very first class that I had in fall 2016 of the basic leadership skills. And I didn't know that after just 4 years, not only I brought meditation inside my classes, but also a guru since 2020. I was collecting my data for my PhD in that year, 2020, when in a few days we had to switch from in-class sessions to online. So sometimes it's very difficult to offer meditation through digital tools, but Sadhguru eventually made it. So today, just a few minutes to balance ourselves is nothing so difficult to do. So a few minutes about a very simple practice that we can do all together.
Yoga for love, Namaskar process. The word yoga means union, union of all polarities, of masculine and feminine, yin and yang, individual and universal, Shiva, Shakti, right brain and left brain, or whatever else you may want to call them. To achieve this blessed union, the simplest form is the yoga of Namaskar. Putting the two hands together in alignment with each other at the level of your heart will bring you to a certain harmony between polarities within. That in turn brings a sense of being united with whoever or whatever the Namaskar is aimed at. In placing your hands together, the dualities of your likes and dislikes, your cravings and aversions are leveled out, and there is a certain oneness to the experience of who you are. For a few minutes every day, put your hands together in Namaskar, look upon someone or something that means much to you. Maybe the sun, the moon, the clouds, the empty sky, the trees, the rock, your husband, your wife, your child, your mother, father, or a picture that matters to you. Look at that someone or something with the highest level of emotion that you can generate in an attitude of loving attention. Hold Namaskar for 3 to 5 minutes. Your life will be on a transformational mode.
We don't need to change, we just need to transform ourselves, like soil. Soil is transforming, and also soil is experiencing duality. So the negative, the positive, the toxins, the nourishment. So, and becoming meditators is one path, is very personal, is a choice. But become transformative and meditative can be a really important and impactful strategy if we want to use this management vocabulary that, I don't feel to use in leadership, but this might happen. So meditation is not rocket science. It's just about breathing and focusing and pay attention. So again, also Otto Scharmer theory U, attention with intention. So all this teaching and learning that we went through together, I hope you can bring home. So before the break, I would really love, if you agree with me, to stand together, to hold Namaskar 1 minute, to focus on the breath, and then we take the break. Is it okay? I'm not imposing, my style. I'm not imposing. I'm offering possibilities. So if you don't want to do, you keep sitting quiet, and it's okay.
Another note to take about meditation, that in ever-increasing complexity of our world, it becomes much, much more challenging to find a moment of peace, tranquility, and overall salvation. And in those moments, meditation might become useful and might become helpful in our challenging times. So let's have this shared moment together.
Yes, this is also why it's called yoga for love. As Sadhguru said, yoga is not just twist and turning. It's eventually an inner world practice. But this is another story about inner engineering that you can find online.
Marcella,
so 1 minute.
Guide us.
Just 1 minute.
Now put your right hand, left hand up together,
Yes.
then close
Hold
them on your
Namaskar.
heart level.
The
Namaskara.
plexus level. Namaste, Namaskar in Tamil Nadu is okay. And just let's keep focused on our breath. You can close your eyes or keep your eyes open, and 1 minute together. Take a deep breath in and out. So this is a little simple and so powerful tool, and also to train your integrity, to keep silent, breathing, and not disturbing others, and focusing on ourselves is very difficult, right? 1 minute. 1 minute integrity a day instead of some other things might happen.
We continue with the part 2, Integrity in Leadership, the World Soil Day. All of it and more. We still have a lot more in store for us, including multitude of creative and inspirational presentation ahead of us. However, I would also like to take a moment to welcome one of our guests for today, Amir. Amir and I were classmates at one of Marcella's first, or actually the first Marcella's course in Jamk. We were both classmates of basic leadership skills, and I think it's a good moment also to acknowledge the integrity part of our studies, that both Amir and I carry the integrity aspect all those 8 years through. We got to know Marcella, got to participate in her classes, co-wrote a few academic works together, and still bear the torch of integrity going on forward. Amir, a couple of words.
Hello. Yes, as Kirill said, we're in the first class of Marcella at Jamk, studying leadership from a completely unexpected position for me. And I think it was one of the most memorable classes till this day. I graduated from Jamk, now moved to Helsinki, spent time somewhere there, graduated from Aalto, and still, I'd say the perspective of Marcella on leadership and integrity and the philosophy of life stay with me all the time. So every time I come back to Helsinki, to Jyväskylä, we try our best to meet and participate to the events and leadership journey. So I'd say you make quite good choices. You're lucky to be here, and if you don't see it now, you're going to see it in some time in the future. Enjoy.
Thank you, Amir.
And you forgot about meditation.
Oh, wow.
We introduced meditation first.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Let's proceed with the menu of the day. So our part 2. So I'm inviting the 6 groups to be prepared to come to the stage. And 6 leadership skills for integrity, call to action. We worked on 6 specific skills this semester.
And those skills being inclusion, influence, initiative, inspiration, implementation, and integration.
Yes. And for those of you on Vimeo, you will notice that there are less members representing the groups because, as I said, maybe it was not listened in the live. Many of the students are in Lapland to enjoy Jamko holidays. Anyway, they are following us through Vimeo, so we think about you.
And celebrating
today.
World Soil
Yes.
Day in their own way.
So I'm welcoming, who are the representative of the inclusion group? We had one student, unfortunately, not feeling well, so just left, but we have the...
Please welcome Inclusive Leadership, Navigating Challenges, Driving Change.
Justine.
We choose the word inclusion captures the essential value of leadership. Inclusion leader respect different, creating environment where everyone feel accepted and valued. Inclusion foster diverse idea driving innovation and levering team strengths. It also build a cohesion as people who they belong, collaborate, and achieve a goal more efficiently. In today's world, fair and equitable leadership is vital. Inclusion leaders set an example of fairness and respect, overcoming barriers to build trust and empower their teams. Inclusion is the key to inspire meaningful impact leadership. We create a video. The video explains inclusion in a real way using every situation. It highlights small actions like including or excluding someone to show how the simple gesture can have a big impact.
Thank you, Justine. Sometimes it's difficult to stay alone, right? Standing alone. And I'm also proud because in the last years, especially bachelor level, there are a lot of students coming from abroad that are here also to study and learn English, and we may sometimes, right, have some kind of language barriers, but we are here to raise our voice anyhow, right, Justine? Yes. Can you mention the name of your team members?
There are Gabrielle, Solène, Sorry. There are Gabrielle, Solène, Arthur, Caro, and Sandra and me.
Okay, thank you so much. So now we will enjoy. Let's enjoy. Stay here, Justine, with us. Let's enjoy the video.
Inclusion is very important in the world of today's leaders. However, it's not always easy to make everyone feel included because there are some obstacles to overcome. One challenge is unconscious bias, which happens when people make decisions based on stereotypes without even realizing it. This can happen if we make generalizations about people that aren't true. Even in workspace, for example, if a manager favors someone with a similar background, they miss out on another great candidates from different groups. This leads to unfairness and stops the organization from using all talents. Another challenge is the lack of representation. If there are only a few people from different backgrounds at work, they could feel like their ideas don't matter. But without diverse perspectives, teams can miss out on fresh and creative ideas. If they don't feel supported, they lose interest in their work, which is truly bad for team morale.
Stop exclusion!
To overcome those obstacles, leaders need to follow a few key steps. As an inclusive leader, you have to increase self-awareness. This means understanding your own power, privileges, biases, and limitations. You can do this by seeking feedback, learning from mistakes, and reflecting on your background. Secondly, you need to be open to change. This involves questioning old rules and updating practices. Continuous learning, effective listening, empathy, and good communication are vital. Finally, leaders should prioritize equal opportunities by supporting all team members, especially those from underrepresented backgrounds. They should create an inclusive environment and ensure fair hiring by focusing only on skills and qualifications, not personal details. Inclusive leadership fosters a valued team, enhancing teamwork and creativity. Fairness, openness, and addressing biases create a workplace where everyone can succeed.
So much. How was this inclusive work with your groups? Was a good experience?
Yes, very good.
Did you overcome some kind of difficulties, or
Maybe
what did you exclude? Because inclusion, yes, you said stop exclusion, right? But sometimes we can't stop exclusion. Maybe we have to exclude something that might affect the process, right? So what did you exclude to include? Fears?
Yes.
Judgment?
Yes.
Cynicism? The voice of the enemies of theory U? Maybe? Yes, okay. Thank you so much, Justine, for being with us. And Kirill, would you like to say something about inclusion, Kirill, your pearl of wisdom as an ambassador?
No, I believe that indeed the presentation
Group
was
two?
really integral on the topic of inclusion, and I think it was really nice to see that the group most certainly had fun doing this presentation, and they enjoyed their process. I hope we can say the same about the next grouping upcoming,
Yes.
which will be influence. Influence to preserve. Small changes, big impacts. Welcome.
Yes, and also for this group, we have only one representative, right? Yeah. Others should be in live stream from Lapland. Yes, please.
So, hi everyone. Today our group, Misha, Ohelion, Kashnik, Valentin, Gabriel, and myself will be presenting our video on the topic of influence to preserve big, small changes, big impacts. In this project, we explore how the power of influence can inspire meaningful actions to address global changes like resource challenges like resource conservation. And our key message is simple, but yet powerful. Influence knows no borders. Whether it's small actions in our local communities or collective efforts on a global scale. Together we can create lasting change. Now let's dive into our video to see how influence can truly make a difference.
Would you like to announce the name of the team members and the countries? For your country, you are coming from far away.
So the first one is Misha.
Yes.
From Germany, I think.
No, Russia.
No.
Misha. Greshny.
Yeah, from Germany.
Yes.
And Gabriel from France. Or Helen from France and Valentin from France too.
Netherlands. And you?
Yeah, I'm from Hong Kong.
Okay. Very good.
Privyet from St. Petersburg. Influence is the ability to shape decisions, inspire changes, and guide action. It's a tool leaders use to make a lasting impact. But influence isn't just about leadership. It's about inspiring others to act in ways that preserve our resources. Just like thoughtful decisions can conserve vital resources like oil, influence can drive meaningful change. Now let's explore why this is so important, starting with the problem of resource overuse. Gabriel.
Thank you, Misha. From earthquakes to air pollution and biodiversity loss, the effects are devastating, already impacting our lives and future. If we don't act now, the damage will only grow. That's where influence comes in a powerful tool to inspire change and tackle this challenge. Valentin will show us how.
Says Gabriel, influence is a powerful tool for creating change. By promoting social norms, leaders encourage eco-friendly habits. Through public engagement, communities feel empowerment to act, and with modeling behaviors, influential figures others to follow. These techniques help people adopt sustainable behavior and feel part of a shared effort to conserve resources. Aurélien, can you share some real-life examples where influence has worked?
Of course, Valentin. Let's look at 3 examples. First example, campaigns promoting public transportation reduce oil consumption and pollution. Second example, education, teaching sustainable, inspire everyday eco-friendly choice. Third example, policy advocacy, leaders push for environment law that protect resources. These efforts show that influence isn't just an idea, it's a real solution. Jessica, how can we influence in our life?
Thanks, Aurélien. Each of us can make a difference. Start by influencing peers, like encourage families and friends to adopt sustainable habits like carpooling. Then use social media to share conservation tips and raise awareness. And support local initiatives focused on sustainability. Even small action adds up when we influence others to do the same. Nick, let's wrap this up and call to actions.
Thanks, Jessica. Here's our challenge to you. Take one small step to influence change. Whenever it's carpooling, reducing plastic use, or discussing sustainability, every action makes a difference. This isn't just a local issue, it's a global challenge. Across the world, resource overuse impacts everyone. From polluted cities to disappearing forests, the need of conversation knows no borders. Your action, no matter how small, can inspire others and contribute to a worldwide movement for change. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Jessica. How was the experience of this learning moment on team level?
Good.
Was good? Was a very bad weather when you recorded some scene, right?
Snowing.
Snowing.
Quite cold.
And cold.
Yeah.
But how are you coping with this weather? You can make it.
Yeah.
Yes, good. Okay, Kirill, some words about influence. Yes, thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Group 2.
Thank you, Jessica.
For your work.
I really enjoyed the fact that you have focused all of your attention to sustainability, and in the light of influence and integrity, it's often overlooked how the sustainability actions can be also a cornerstone to our leadership discussions. If I could use one word to define sustainability, it probably would be long-term. And the same as integrity, both of those have a time factor in store of them. Something for the future, something that we need to carry on to preserve going on forward. Integrity. So let's look at the next group. And the next group, please welcome to the stage, Initiative.
Group 3.
Group 3, Initiative Essentials.
Let's go.
So, hello everyone. Today we will present you the World Initiative. We can present ourselves. My name is Alexandra Bonnet. I'm French. We are also Robin and Noor, and we also Jess, Clément, and Lisa. And we come from a different culture and country. So why did we choose the World Initiative? We chose this because it represents an important life quality, whether in leadership, professional life, and personal life. Initiative is the ability to act without waiting for someone to tell you what to do and to make a decision, even in uncertain situations. In a constantly evolving world where challenges are unpredictable, taking initiative not only solves problems but also seizes opportunities.
So this world shows how a leader can inspire others and gain them by taking initiative. So why did we make a video? So we choose to make this video to visually and concretely illustrate the impact of the initiative world in the leadership context through a two opposing scenario, one showing the consequences of the inaction and the other the benefit of taking initiative.
So we wanted to demonstrate that initiative is not just a desirable quality, but it's always necessity in moment of doubt. By using a simple context, a forest hike, our goal was to make this idea accessible and memorable for everyone. So the video allowed us to translate our theoretical reflecting about by a simple story. To show the importance of making decisions, even if sometimes it's not the wrong or good decisions, but to move forward. So here is the video, and thank you for your attention.
Thank you. Thank you for contextualizing your nice work. They have very sweet voices, and also the video is recorded in this kind of softness, right? So I'm inviting you to listen. We have been very clear since the very beginning of our journey. If you are not interested, you can go. Leadership is a choice. Your choice, not my choice. But if we stay here together, we are learning together. And respecting the work of others. And if we have comments after the carousel of the 6 basic leadership skills groups is over, we can ask, comment, and share.
Initiative, the ability to use your own judgment to make decisions without asking another person's advice. Cambridge Dictionary. In leadership, initiative is essential. It's the ability to act decisively, inspire trust, and get a team forward, even in uncertain situations. Leaders who take initiative turn challenges into opportunities, while hesitation often leads to stagnation. This video uses 2 examples of failure to act and the power of decision action to show why initiative is a cornerstone of leadership. A group of hikers reaches a crossroads in a snowstorm. Tired and uncertain, they debate endlessly, but fear making the wrong choice. The course steps in, energy fades, and their indecision traps them. In business, this is what happens when leaders avoid decisions. Teams lose momentum and opportunity slip away. At another crossroads, Jess, the leader, steps us. Why take the path on the right? If it's wrong, we'll adapt, he says. The group follows, motivated by his confidence. In the end, they succeed, not because the path was certain, but because someone had the courage to lead. Initiative is the foundation of effective leadership. It's about acting, taking responsibility, and adapting to challenging. Without it, teams stagnate. With it, they thrive. Leadership means embracing uncertainty and moving forward, knowing that progress comes from action, not hesitation.
Very good. Very, very good. Also the mimic, the theater improvisational technique in recording this video. So using also non-verbal communication was very good. Oh, and you contextualized today with words. So thank you so much. Kirill, what about initiative in leadership?
Thank you. Thank you for your presentation. I think it's very interesting to point out that the opposite of initiative is indecisiveness. And Eureka demonstrated really well that it's at some point someone has to make a decision and has to lead somewhere. So I encourage everyone to practice your decisiveness a bit more than usual per daily activities. And groups 3 was a great example for it. So thank you.
Thank you so much. And now from the...
And we're going on with a full steam.
Yes,
After
what is the fourth
inclusion,
theme?
influence, initiative, we have inspiration. Inspiration, group 4, welcome on stage.
We have another solo. Adrienne will represent group 4. So I'm also enjoying the tools that you use to record and to apply, to contextualize your content through the tools. But we have here something even more pedagogical, innovative, right? How did you present this inspiration skill?
Hello everyone. Today I'm excited to present your choreography of Inspired to the Inspiration. How objective to represent how inspiration starts and as our individual experience and gradually grows into something collective, powerful and transformative. So we start the video and after explain the choreography.
In the stillness. Inspiration begins as a quiet whisper, hidden within the depths of thought, waiting to emerge. It stirs within us, gently unfolding as we search inwardly for meaning. With each small movement, we open ourselves to new possibilities, allowing our minds to wander and explore. As the inspiration rises, we welcome it, arms wide open, embracing the unknown, moving forward with curiosity and grace. The world around us becomes a canvas, and each step we take is one closer to uncovering the countless sources of creativity that exist within and beyond us. Inspiration is not solitary, it flows from one to another, shared, echoed and transformed as it moves through us. It connects, inspires and evolves. Each movement, each gesture is a part of a greater whole, a collective energy that comes alive when we allow ourselves to be open to it. The exploration of different realms, different universes of thought lead us to new heights, new perspectives. And as we unite, we discover that our collective energy is greater than the sum of its parts, a powerful force that propels us forward in the future, limitless in its potential. Inspiration is a journey, an awakening that begins within and grows outward, transforming us and the world around us. Let us embrace it, share it, let us guide us to greatness.
Oh, no, sorry.
Go back, please. Back.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, Adrienne, what to say here?
So, the choreography is divided into 3 phases. First, we start with a moment of stillness and a small introspective movement to symbolize the initial spark of inspiration. Then we transition into a more dynamic and expansive movement, representing the growth and the exploration of ideas. Finally, the performance ends with a synchronized and energetic sequence showing how inspiration connects us as a group and leads to shared creativity and unity. Through this piece, we hope to convey the journey of inspiration, how it begins within us spreads to create something meaningful together. Thank you for watching, and we hope to enjoy it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We did.
Good.
I think, did you enjoy the choreography?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, and it's also, I'm also very glad because Adrienne and Sibyl, when we started, they didn't want to show up so much. And now you are here representing the group. So this is also very leadership development attitude. So thank you, Adrienne.
How did you find that inspiration was connected to integrity in your group?
What?
How did you find that integrity was connected to the inspiration part of your group?
Sorry, it's complicated to miss English. Can you repeat again? Sorry.
You were all together in the group. How
Yes.
did you find that moment worked?
It's automatically, it's the connectivity, it's automatic. I can't explain that, but it's a feeling to osmose.
Yeah.
To the group.
It's the ecosystem.
Yes,
going
exactly.
together.
Osmose.
Osmose. That is the word. But did you rehearsal or you were just directed by Sibyl?
Yes, by Sibyl. Yes.
By Sibyl and is live improvisational?
Yes, it's the first shot.
First shot?
Yes.
Okay, even more valuable.
Because it's more natural.
And that is inspiration.
Yeah.
A little bit of self-awareness, collective awareness, and alignment, and then development. So, thank you so much. Thank you again. Well done. Now,
What a peculiar way to demonstrate inspiration in practice by connecting our minds and physical entities together. And we welcome on stage the next group, implementation group number 5.
5.
The podcast. Welcome.
The podcast. They are really embodying my invitation to raise Generation Z voice, right? So that was the choice we have.
What a great show of skills we have. We have dancing numbers, we have videos, we have presentations. What does Group 5 has in store?
This means that my learning is anyhow working. Learning and teaching pedagogy.
Okay, so hello everyone, we are Group 5, and today we are going to talk about the implementation in leadership. And so let's start by the introductions. So by the Cambridge Dictionary in 2024, implement, it means that to start using a plan or a system. So we would like to know how implementations affects leaderships in different places. So let's watch the videos and know about that.
Could you introduce the name of?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'm Emily and I'm from Hong Kong.
Yes.
I'm Madhushani, I'm from Sri Lanka.
Welcome.
I'm Mathis and I'm from France.
I'm Valentin and I'm from France.
I'm Brianna and I'm from Romania.
And Charles?
Yeah, and Charles is in La Plaine.
Okay. Thank you for the intro. Let's enjoy.
So, hello everyone, thank you for joining us today. We're going to start this podcast by introducing each of us. I'm gonna start. So nice to meet you. My name is Charles, I'm 20 years old, I'm from France, and today I am the host of this podcast.
So hi everyone, I'm Emily and I'm 19 years old and I'm from Hong Kong.
Hi everyone, I'm Madhushani, I'm from Sri Lanka.
Hi everyone, I'm Valentin. I am 20 years old and I'm from Paris, France.
Hi everyone, my name is Mathis, I'm 20 and I'm from also France.
Hey everyone, I'm Brianna, I'm 19 and I'm from Romania.
Okay, thank you very much. Nice to meet you. So today the first question will be, what values are most important for leaders in your country when implementing strategies or changes?
Let's me start first. So I think the transparency is very important because when our governments need to implement a new plan or a new policy, they may ask questions from the public to know about their ideas. And for my place, Hong Kong, they always need to hold some forum before having some policy.
Okay.
As a Sri Lankan, I would like to share my experience for these questions. I think, considering my country situation, accountability is the most important for our country's leadership implementation. Because our country is still developing country, so I think accountability is help to responsible for outcomes, and it help to maintain credibility. So accountability is most important.
Okay.
For myself, in France, leaders often prioritize collaboration, innovation, and efficiency. They value clear communication and a structured approach, emphasizing a balance between long-term vision and practical execution.
Yeah, I agree with him. Like a leader in France place high importance on collaboration, innovation and efficiency when implementing strategy or changes. They prioritize clear communication and a structured approach, often emphasizing balance between strategy, foresight and actionable execution.
Okay, thank you for your responses. The next question is, how important are ethical values like honesty and responsibility in leadership implementation like in your country?
I think that in Romania, compared to before, ethical values, responsibility and honesty are taken more into consideration, but I think it lacks some improvement still. So I think things could be better.
Okay.
Considering my situation, I think my country leadership is most important value is the honestly, because I believe honest leader can make more changes in both economical and the social. So for my country, I think honesty is the most important.
I also think honesty is important, but I also think responsibility is important too, because when a leader needs to have a plan or policy to implement, they need to disclose some information to the public, and then public will know more about what is happening, and people will trust him or her, and then the policy will go strict.
Also in France, ethical values such as integrity, accountability and fairness are fundamental to leadership practices. Leaders are expected to set an example by demonstrating respect from principle and prioritizing the common goods.
So now let's move on to the next questions. In your country, is adaptability or staying true to traditional values more important during implementation?
Yeah, in my country, a lot of people still value traditions, and because of this, I think that when implementing new ideas, people tend to cling more to traditionalism rather than adaptability.
France values its tradition, but increasingly recognizes the importance of adaptability, especially in a rapidly changing global environment. Successful leaders often integrate innovative approaches while respecting core cultural and organizational values.
Thank you. Would you like to say something?
Yes. In our podcast, we are talking about how implementation is influenced for the leadership. We are a multicultural group, so we have various experience. I'm from Sri Lanka, she's from China, they're from France, and she's from Romania. We share our experience, how this influence for in our countries. So we did good jobs, we share our experience, we got good knowledge about how other countries do these strategies for their leadership. That's fine. So however, finally I want something to say, because I think the most important for the implementation is the honest and responsibility for all leaders. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And yes, this is very important. And I would like also to highlight that all these 6 skills, as far as the co-creative organizational leadership groups, the topic, the skills were chosen by the students. It was not me giving you the topic. And this group made this very challenging choice about implementation. And at some point during the journey, they asked me, March, what should we do? Because implementing in leadership. So I did answer them, you should go back to Flying on the Eagle book that we published in 2018. Oh, also Amir was an author there with meditation, actually, because he is a practitioner as well. There is his picture in the article. You can check it out. But Kirill Anton actually wrote extended article about execution. So now the question that I pose to you, I'm posing to him. Kirill, what is implementation? What is execution? What are the slight differences, especially in leadership? Because the vocabulary trap is that sometimes we use management vocabulary, leadership vocabulary interchangeably. So, and I would really love to hear your voice on this point. Thank you.
Once more, thanks to Group 5 for your presentation on the implementation. And when it comes to you're welcome to go back to your seats. Thank you. A very sophisticated question, March.
Yes.
How do we differentiate management vocabulary from leadership vocabulary? The question as long as the management and leadership studies have been going for. However, I might have one solution. The difference between execution and implementation, don't want to sound trivial, but I believe lies in the, you guessed it, integrity. Integrity aspect is one of the underlining elements of that difference as well. Because on one side, implementation means to put actions from the words that have surpassed them. Executions means the same thing with a slight difference, to put them with an intent. To put words into an actions with a mindful intent of what you want to achieve going on forward. It's not just a simple outcome and income process of the action versus reaction. It transcends the mindful aspect of those things. So when you put your thoughts and minds towards the things you're doing, you're not only implementing, you're executing that thing. And execution is transcending, as I've said, just the physical realm of managing resources. It's aligning purpose, aligning values, aligning the theory of you, leading off oneself, leading off yourself. There's a lot of meta level going on that regard, which management studies often, if not always, underlook. So I'm really happy to see that the presentations had so far had a lot to share and uncover on those hidden elements which management courses don't usually tell us. And I can't be more excited for the next group who can tell us about the topic of integration.
Yes.
Let's welcome group number 6, Managing Needs and Obstacles Through Integration.
Last but not least, the 6th group from the basic leadership skills before our music moment. Managing Needs and Obstacles Through Integration. So you want to introduce the group, Ilian, and then I will show the poster as you wish. Do you have the finger?
Okay, I just have to...
You can introduce the group and then I can switch to the poster.
Joanna is the leader of the group.
Oh, great. Oh, we have a leader of the group in group 6. Okay, Joanna. So, nice picture. Let me know when you want I show the slide. Yeah, maybe now already? Okay, the stage is yours. Thank you.
We can just introduce ourselves and I will do the introduction.
Go ahead.
Well, welcome.
It's working, yes.
Yeah, our topic is managing needs and obstacles through integration and leadership. I'm Johanna, I'm from Germany.
Hi, I'm Marina, I'm from Finland.
Finland! This is the only student from Finland that we have. Thank you for being with us, Marina.
Hi, my name is Ilan and I'm from France.
And hi, my name is Baptiste and I'm from France too.
So who is missing here?
And there is Kilian, which is absent.
Okay, so greetings to Kilian, wherever he is.
Yeah.
Yes, let's go.
Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. So today we are going to talk about the integration. First of all, what is integration? Integration is the process by which individuals or groups become part of a company while respecting its norms and values. It promotes social cohesion and harmonious interaction between diverse cultures or groups. Integration, especially in the field of leadership, is very important to ensure that a team can continue to progress under good conditions. It is like a sports team for who is doing sports. Everyone must be in agreement and understand their role so that a project can be successfully completed. The better the cohesion is, the simpler the work becomes. Now I let the place to Joanna, who will give us the challenge.
Yeah, so one of the first challenges we can face is in cultural integration, because people from different backgrounds might have misunderstandings and conflicts, which can be based on different standards, different values, and also like a language barrier.
Yeah, and the solution for that might be to accept and respect different cultures and find shared values by using empathy and open communication.
Yeah, we might find another obstacle in technological integration, because the world is quite fast changing, and many times companies either resist to change or they simply don't have the skills or the knowledge yet.
Yeah, and solution for that is to provide training opportunities to employees.
Also in cross-functional integration we might face challenges, because while it's important that different departments work together, they might have different values, different standards, and in general skills and different styles of working.
Yeah, for solution for that is to be ensure that all departments are in sync with overall mission and vision.
When trying to integrate all different kind of generations, which is a good thing in general because we get different views on things, we might face challenges because especially the views on work-life balance and communication, technological skills, and also management skills might differ.
A solution for that is to create a work environment where all employees feel respected, like younger employees could mentor in areas like technology, and vice versa. They could learn the knowledge and experience from elders.
And when we talk about work-life integration, it might be very hard for companies to find a balance between giving flexibility to staff but also still be productive and meet goals.
Yeah, and the solution would be to create a to manage resources and engage with local communities and focus on eco-friendly innovation.
Yeah, that also relates to the environmental sustainability integration, which is very important nowadays, but is also included in financial and logistical costs, and in general, very big like operational changes in the company.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we have the global integration, also very important, also to expand businesses, but can be really challenging because it's complex and time-consuming, and can be difficult to balance while still focusing on the company in their own country and the values.
Yeah, the solution would be to establish clear goals and guidelines within the organization.
And the last one that we have is diversity, equity, and inclusion integration, where the initiatives should be really impactful instead of just being used as a symbol.
Yeah, the solution would be to integrate DEA into the strategy and goal of the business, and having company policies and guidelines and including stakeholders.
Yeah, thank you. And to conclude, integration is more than just a word starting with I. Integration is a key concept, and especially in the leadership's world. So a good leader understands that integration is essential for selecting the right team members and driving the organization forward in a cohesive and inclusive way. So it goes beyond people integrating values, technological tools and rules is also part of the leader's role, benefiting everyone. So thank you everyone for listening, and thank you.
I have a question for this group. Thank you very much for your presentation. You have highlighted so many different integration parts. Such a beautiful holistic work. Really well done. I'm just curious to know, among all of the integrations you've mentioned, do you feel any of them might be strongly resonating with you personally right now? Do you feel more that you're exposed to one integration over the other? Or does any one of you go through integration process in any of those at the point of your lives?
I mean, I feel just also now at school we're all, for example, cultural integration, because as we said, also like we're all from very different countries and very different backgrounds. So I think that's very, facing us all.
Great to hear that the group is exemplifying what you say is what you preach is what you do. So great for that.
Yes, and I want to catch this moment with them because thank you, Baptiste, to say that it's not just a skill starting with I, because that was also our idea. Because of course we are following Theory U as an ecosystemic system thinking approach to leadership processes, and the idea of the learning experience is and was to go from a place of I to a place of we through the 6 I's that you explore as 6 skills, and with multiple I's, multiple diversity. And okay, Ilan also gave beautiful Zella talks about integration during the semester, and there are some other students here. So very good analysis, I would say, and inclusion of many things, and also capturing concepts from other skills. And because there is Marina in this group, which is the only student from Finland, I want to use this moment to thank you, Finland, that is hosting especially all of us coming from different countries, and say my thank you to Jamk as an institution, the way Finland is offering space, not only physical place, but spiritual, emotional, and intellectual place to manifest ourselves and to learn together. So thank you, Marina, and thank you, Finland and Jamk. And with this, thank you. So now, thank you, Johanna.
And thank you, everyone.
Baptiste was very worried about the speech. Was it good, Baptiste? So now, because we need to move, right? And we are vibrant, alive animals, right? Should we stand and move and dance with Sadhguru for some few minutes, and then we proceed with the... Perfectly on time. You can stand, you can dance with that.
This very body is soil. My body, your body, everybody is just soil body. Of soil is it turns death into life. Depleted soils will not quench the fire of hunger. Unquenched hunger can burn the very world. This is a generational responsibility. Save soil. Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen. Thank you so much. And we are part of these 4 billion people, maybe even more than 4 billion now. So we are making it happening. And Save Soil, you know, we use this also as a metaphor to save leadership soil, social soil. And on this note, the co-creative class was asked to identify 4 major operational systems, always in the vocabulary of Theory U and Otto Scharmer. So social soil, leadership soil, and so we have 4 major operational systems.
Which of them being business, health, education, and communication. And to continue off with this metaphor of saving soil, let's see how the upcoming groups gonna save their own respective areas. Let's welcome the business group to the stage. Sustainability, a show-off or a value?
Hello, my name is Angelina, and my group members will present themselves very quickly, and we will proceed with our presentation.
Yes, hello, I'm Ekaterina.
I'm McKinley, I'm from France.
I'm Maurienne, I'm from France.
Good. I will use this one. So our operating system is business. We will be focusing on sustainability. And we are thinking that nowadays businesses misuse the sustainability, so they use it as a show-off instead of a value. And by using the Theory U curve, we try to think how it could be changed. The first step that we need to take is start downloading the past patterns, where sustainability is seen as a marketing tool, and sustainability is not a major concern. So when businesses spend money on the sustainability, they are waiting for the return on investment, so thinking that if we spend some money, people will like it and they buy something from us, or they will communicate with us. It is marketing, non-sustainability. What we can do as business is start by asking question, what is a potential practice of sustainability that we can implement from now on? So it is time to revisit business values and practices, re-examine and reassess. So start thinking about core values that business should have. Could sustainability be seen as a core value from the very beginning of the business, from the very start? And we found out that there is a lack of organized information, that business just could not find what they need to do for that. Therefore, the most important part here is we are providing so-called escape game. So it is when the companies can emerge the inner knowing. And my group member will talk a little bit later about it in more details. But it is time for private sector, for businesses and companies to likewise position themselves favorably for sustainability journey. And they should stop screaming about sustainability, because why do you need to scream about that if it's your core value? You're not doing it for everybody, you're doing it for yourself. And then you need to sit down at the drawing table with your team and start really thinking what you can do from now on to be sustainable for yourself. But the most important part here is to align our vision with our acts, because even if we are thinking that we are sustainable, we want to be sustainable, but we don't do anything, that doesn't matter whether we are thinking or not.
Sorry. Now let's move on to the practicalities. So as you can see, we have listed kind of
a lot of guiding principles which companies can try to start integrating into their operation. For example, the sustainable use of natural resources and wide use of energy. Of course, the renewable energy and renewable resources are now should be prioritized. But still, if your company keeps using not renewable energy, it should be used wisely. Then marketing safe products and services. So as Angelina said, you should not scream about your operations, but you should spread awareness about your safe and green products and services. And disclosure and environmental dedicated positions. You should be transparent to your customers, to your employees, to your colleagues, other companies, that you are actually sustainable and you want to spread this message. Then why is this important for the future of leadership? Why is it important for us and for all of you? Firstly, evolution of social and environmental expectations, and secondly, attract and retain talent. So sustainability is currently becoming a trend, especially among young people. So the values are evolutioning towards sustainable development, and while integrating these operations into your business, you will attract young talents. And last but not least, our future and that of future generations depends on sustainability. Nothing to say about this, it's just it. Now about our idea with the escape game. So imagine that you enter a mountain business, nothing really special, but you end up in the apocalyptic simulation, and you need to find a way, step by step, to get out of this, from this disaster, and you need to think how you will do it.
Good, and it was made as a brochure, so if you want to read more or learn more, you can scan the QR code and you will get the brochure. Thank you.
Group 1, business, sustainability, and while they were presenting, we have our Zella specialist on sustainability just entering the room. So, Kirill, what to say here?
Amazing presentation. Thank you very much, Group 1. And it's very great that you have enlightened us on the topic of sustainability as being a show of practice. And as someone who is currently working in marketing consulting, I can tell you for sure that this is the most buzzword at the moment. And so many companies misuse it for the wrong purposes. I really, really appreciated that you've pointed out that when companies put up their code of conduct and their values, they're most often meant for you, the customer. They're not often they reflect what they want for themselves. So it's very crucial to understand the values that the company presents. Is it aligned with their own policies, with their own practices? Do the business that the people do behind those balance sheets and about those revenue streams are what actually meaningful to them? So it's a very great point that you brought up. Thank you for that.
And we have Azam here. You had the sessions with Azam during the semester. Would you like to ask something to Azam? That maybe you have some unanswered question about this sustainability. Can you put the first slide, very first slide? So that their title is Sustainability, a show off or a value.
Oh, yeah.
So do you have any question for Azam?
Yeah.
About sustainability attitude in leadership eventually?
Well, I think we had a nice session.
Okay. Would you like to say something, Azam, because you are here with us?
Yes.
The microphone is there.
Oh, okay. That's it working? Yeah. Hello, everybody. This is Azam. I'm a law specialist, and I just graduated the International Business Management from Jamk, and I talk about sustainability, sustainable leadership as a guest lecturer here at Jamk, and my corner is dedicated to sustainable development. And it's a pleasure this century, this time, and in this country that now sustainability is of a high priority stuff, not something show off or other stuff. And the value and the importance is increasing day by day. And now they are targeting it in many industries. So I do hope that you as future leaders, you also stick to this transformative way of leadership and just include it in your company, your perspective, and long-term values that you are going to add to your company. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Azra. Thank you, Gulcan.
Thank you.
And you can download the booklet because they gave this nice QR. Thank you so much. Okay, there's a traffic here. Okay, now, who's next?
Health.
Should I call you or would you come?
Moving on forward,
Let's
please
move
welcome
on.
to the stage Group Health, Evolution of Health and Leadership and Societies.
So second, operational system that needs integrity, right? Little intro and little video,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Okay, so today we understand that mental health and inclusivity go hand in hand. To build stronger, more resilient societies, we must care for one another, celebrate our differences, and prioritize the well-being of every individual.
So now I want to talk a little bit about why our group chose the topic of health. So our topic does not connect it with actual medicine part. It is connected only on well-being of the people, like the mental health. And nowadays, mental health start to begin a very important part of our lives, and the young generation pay really good attention to the mental health. Maybe 10 years, 20 years ago, it was not that important. And now, in the workload, in the business part, it is very important then the good manager with leadership skills pay attention to the employees and colleagues' mental health. And so now we want to present to you a video that we prepared. So
Very good.
Let's watch it.
Let's watch it.
For decades, mental health in the workplace was invisible. Companies focused solely on productivity, ignoring the profound impact of stress on employees' well-being. Mental health issues like anxiety and depression were stigmatized, while neurodivergent conditions such as autism and ADHD were entirely overlooked. Baker, 2021.
Historically, workplace prioritized productivity over people. Leadership lacked emotional intelligence, leading to burnout and disengagement. According to Kabat-Zinn, ignoring mental health not only harms employees, but also reduces organizational efficiency.
Advocacy and research sparked change. John and Harry in Lost Connections emphasized the role of loneliness and stress in workplace mental health challenges. Boris Cyrulnik in The Art of Resilience highlighted the importance of resilience for balancing personal and professional pressures.
Social and cultural changes supported by research have transformed workplaces. Younger generations demand balance, inclusion, and recognition of mental health as essential to performance and satisfaction. Leaders now understand that fostering psychological safety prevents burnout and builds trust.
The leaders of tomorrow must prioritize mental health to attract and retain top talents. Healthy employees are more engaged, creative, and resilient, driving organization towards sustainable success.
Our generation believes in workplaces that embrace mental health and neurodivergence without stigma. Together, we are raising awareness for a future where every employee can thrive.
A beautiful smile appearing on your face. So was it kind of healthy experience, this work group?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Even more, maybe, social moment we should create together. Kirill, would you like to add some few
It's
words?
great how your presentation echoes the word of the SaveSoil, let's do it together, and literally echoes with the back vocals you've chose for this video recording. And significant respect from my side also for bringing up the issues of mental health and neurodivergence on the aspect of integrity and inclusivity, especially coming back to the previous group who mentioned the DEY and the aspect of intercultural sensitivity, integrity. At the same level, there should be also mental health awareness, inclusivity, and people coming from different mental health standpoints as well. And incredible points that you have brought up. And I think also in the stress perspective, everyone should remember that we are responsible for the stress we carry and for the stress we create for others. There is a constant whirlwind and exchange around us. So as soon as we become integral of our own stress, we're able to take it off our shoulders and help others take off their shoulders as well. And beautiful teamwork. Thank you for demonstrating this in process.
Yes, and a thought to a couple of members missing today. And there was also one member from group 1 missing today. Where are they? Don't you have another exam today? Go. We have busy students with multiple presentations. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah. And also I want to mention one important part. Take care of yourself, because this is really important nowadays. So,
Yes,
yeah.
Anna. Thank you so much for doing this.
Together. Next group, education. Role of informal education. G3, welcome.
Yes. So education is another operational system that should be improved somehow, becoming more engaging, more fruitful, to offer space for personal and collective expression, to raise voice of Generation Z, right? Okay, can we be patient for some moments, because we have only 2 groups of the co-creative and then a very important moment together and our conclusions. Do you have really something relevant that we should know? Because we are learning together here. So the attitude of today is the same of the class. If we have something to say, we can talk.
Mutual respect.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Alina. Here is Serafima. Thank you. Also, we have other group members. So here is Elliot, Ellie, Pauline, and Francois. So our topic was the role of informal education in leadership. And we chose this because we were thinking that nowadays people tend to value the formal education, but they also tend to forget about the importance of informal one. And so we decided to come up with a video concept to visualize the informal education in simple and understandable everyday situations. So as we discussed with the group, we were thinking that a good leader is the person who can deliver the informal education in a positive way that is benefit for everybody. Yeah, and also the concept is built around the interactions, the leader's own experiences, and what he delivers, they deliver to everybody else, and the environment where everything is going on. So, yeah, we came up with the concept of the video, and we wanted this to be as a reminder for you that informal education also nowadays plays a central role for the leader.
Yes, let's go. Please, could you open the door because Kumari is out.
Leadership is often shaped outside the classroom. In this video, we'll explore how informal education, through sports, mentorship, real-world challenges, and family, can build key leadership skills. We'll also examine how environments can either foster great leaders or encourage poor leadership traits.
We can see father reading book with his daughter. This aligns with informal education and improve leadership skills of the child. But in contrast, here we can see that the father is not giving a good education, and it's really not the kind of education needed for the child to improve his leadership skills and personal growth.
Here you can see a yoga class. The coach is willing to help her students transmitting the knowledge. Good leadership is about taking action and be there for the other people. Thus, informal education can be beneficial in the long run. In this scene, the yoga teacher cares about students' participation. However, shows bad leadership and does not transmit insights useful for the student. She is non-empathetic. Nobody benefits from the situation. And the same can actually happen with any activity in one's life.
The father takes the time to explain how to play, to show with example and answering that everyone is listening to him. He speaks in a calm voice, and you can notice that he is perfectly captured their attention. He is calm and does not lose patience. Here, the father loses patience and the children rebel. They adapt the same behavior by which they are raised and do not understand the father's frustration. They protect themselves from his behavior.
Here, we can see three close friends chatting, smiling and laughing together, sharing a joyful and uplifting moment filled with positivity, connection and happiness. Here, we can see a group of three friends, but unfortunately, two of them seem to be excluding the third. While they talk and laugh together, the third person is left out, highlighting a moment of disconnection and isolation.
In this scene, a mother and daughter cook together. Here, the mother embodies a positive leader, guiding and leaving space for her daughter to experiment. She shows that a good leader teaches by giving tools to succeed, but also by giving autonomy. A good leader, like a good teacher, lets others grow while providing constant support. In this scene, the mother leaves her daughter alone and doesn't care what she is doing. The daughter gets hurt. When you don't transmit, learning becomes risky. And absent leaders leave others to navigate alone, sometimes with avoidable consequences that can damage the team and company.
Here, the script and like a little movie. Kirill, what about education? Is a hot topic.
Like, I can just add that our...
Yes, come here.
Yeah. Okay, so our message, like what we wanted to transmit through the video is that try to like take something from not only the lectures that you attend, but also from the everyday situations where you participate. Like, we are sure that you can learn something from everything, actually. Yeah. Yeah, do you have something?
No, okay. So this was a bit, thank you, Alina. Thank you, Group 3. So this was really embodying a kind of the attitude that we have. Usually they say from theory to practice, but we are used to practice and then detect the theory and then repractice and keep practicing. So this is a very healthy, fruitful process. But books are anyhow important as an heritage of our literature, of our culture, of our past. But this kind of informal education might help us in reframing some theories inside the life, real life case. What do you feel?
Marcella, I'm really impressed by the variety of the topics we have today.
Yeah.
And with the informal education...
Come here because you don't have the microphone there, and they will not, because we have Vimeo people there to remember of.
For all the people in the back and for all the people in the front, the importance of the informal education cannot be understated. Sometimes informal education can amount up to 90% of actual learning happening than the formal education taking place. This is beautifully demonstrated by the group here, from the comparison of family situations, friendship situations, university situations, and in this very same lecture hall, learning takes place both on stage for the viewers, both in the audience, for the participants, for the speakers, and for the place where we host this. So the learning process is, again, like Ouroboros, learning from one end, educating from the other end, and it's infinity loop, so to say. Thank you once again, the team. Well done. And with greatest pleasure, let's welcome to the stage, last but not least, the penultimate moment of today, the communication group of cool course, maintaining integrity in digital communication. Welcome.
Yes, and this is really connected and maybe even more relevant as of now. It's a very good way to conclude, because it's some kind of wrapping up from where we start. So especially the classes of bachelor, so basic leadership skills and co-creative organizational leadership classes, they are composed mainly by Generation Z students. And when we started this journey and having different kind of education system and background, right, each one of us, and different kind of pedagogy, was a challenge. And we had a challenge in the challenge, because this generation especially, these students, they experienced a gap in social connection on human level. And I was impressed because one member of the group is not present today, Alessandra. When I was opening up the journey and the way I'm teaching, the way I'm training, and the way we will be experiencing the learning, the theories through practice, she told us openly, yes, this is good that we are doing, because we don't know how to do it. Because we had two years almost of digital life, because we know very well pandemic. And while we were switching from group 3 to group 4, one of my ex-students just entered the room, because, welcome, Janne. Janne was one of the students that I had during pandemic, actually. And we were meditating with Sadhguru online that day. So thank you, Janne, for being here. So he knows what you feel, and now we are here together to make it happen. So I don't want to stretch on the context. You contextualize your video and prepare the audience. Okay, thank you.
I mean, you'll probably be able to relate to this video then, and I think we'll contextualize after, actually.
Okay.
We should start with the video, yeah. Oh, yeah, we can introduce ourselves.
Yes, please.
I am Noyes.
Yes.
I'm Alice, I'm from France. And I'm Margot.
And then we have?
And then we have Axel from France, Caroline from France, and Alessandra from Italy.
Italy, yes. Should I?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's virtual class. Let's start by taking the attendance. When I call your name, please unmute yourself and say present or write it in the chat. Alessandra?
Good morning, I'm here.
Good morning, Marco?
I am here.
Okay, Mylis?
Hello, I'm here.
Perfect. Nolius?
Yeah, hello, Professor.
Hello. And Axel? Axel?
Teacher, I'm here! Wait!
Well, Axel is absent, so let's begin. So today's we'll be exploring the fascinating world of creating problem solving. We'll start by discussing what it means and out of the box, so let me share my screen. Okay, so and after that we'll do a fun activity when you will work in pairs, and you will come up with your own creative solution. Scenario. Before we dive in, make sure you have a pen, some paper, and something caps on. If you have any questions during the session, feel free to raise your hand or type in the chat. All right, so let's get started. I'm sorry, why is everyone cameras off? Where is everyone?
Yeah,
I don't know. I think everyone's disconnected or something. I don't know.
So.
All right. So we need a little bit, of context. We need to link it to integrity. We've all been through this, through COVID, right? And well, it was the beginning of the loss of integrity in digital communication. We've all turned off our cameras once. We've all not answered sometimes. It has happened to all of us. And the important thing is to actually take it serious, even if it's just a simple Zoom call. It is very important because these just like simple steps, simple errors that we showcased here are the beginning of loss of integrity, which is crucial in our lives. So just anything that you will do in the future, please do it seriously.
With awareness.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anything else from the ladies? No? Kirill.
Agreed. Okay.
Kirill, go ahead. You are.
Thank you so much.
Kirill is a
Thank you.
specialist in communication, so it's your bread here for your seat.
What a high note to end our presentation spree. Marvelous. Thank you so much, Group 4, for immense production values in your video. Super great content. You should definitely consider about career opportunity in that direction. But on the topic of digital communication and its own communication per se, wow, a great implementation of integrity aspect in the communication aspect that transcends the area of offline and online communications. Sometimes we often mislead our communication practices and examples that happen in our online versus offline dimensions. It's important to know that what might work in person to person will and will not work in digital environments. So being integral in your awareness and the leadership skills and capabilities, being present on the call, not just turning the video on, but also participating and engaging can go a long mile. It will be beneficial and rewarding for you in both long-term and short-term perspectives, guaranteed. And that's not the end of the event, even though that's the end of the theory part and our great presentations part. So let's give a huge round of applause for everyone's commitment for today. Great variety, superb commitment, great demonstration of leadership skills. And we have one last precious moment to finish off the event with. One of Marcella's students has prepared a poem of your own writing, which says the cost of leadership. And I would like to invite on stage the presenter.
Yes, and I really appreciate the way you challenge yourself, especially because of what we said before, the challenges that you had in the last years, and yes, and how difficult sometimes is to write, Sabnam. It's difficult to give space to our leadership attitude, appeal, or skills, or to grow and to flourish and to nourish ourselves with awareness and others. So I don't want to add anything.
Just like our moment of meditation, please, let's make this one special. Let's all focus and concentrate what we're about to hear.
I have a slide. Do you like I show the slide, or do you want to, as you wish? Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, this poem is all about you guys, the one who is rising to be a leader and who's already taken the leadership role, and the leaders. This poem reflects the sacrifice and resilience of a leader who, despite challenges, serves with wisdom and grace. It highlights the personal tool of leadership, the strength to rise from every fall, and unwavering dedication to inspire and guide others. True leadership comes at a higher cost, but it paves the way for lasting change and growth. Enjoy the cost of leadership. Those hopeful eyes that gaze to the one who leads with open-heartedness, abided by the strength and grace to all the challenges, with your calmness and resilience. Lit the light to clear all the pathways, to bring the change for a better place. You serve with wisdom to chart the ways, a light for all, you stand nights and days. Although your hard work is great, very few recognize the personal toll it takes. Yet through the trials and challenges, you cannot be swayed. You'll prove your strength and make a name for everyone who looks up to your claim. You'll fall again, you rise again, for the people who shall follow you until the very end. Higher is the cost of leadership you take, but it's all worth taking for the eminence. Stay hungry, stay foolish, once a wise man said, for it shall make you the better man you have always craved. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Very inspirational, very moving, very touching. And how more moving could be the soil movement, the Save the Soil movement, which we started from and which we're about to end on as well. As mentioned before, this was the third and the final event of this format, Crafting Leadership of Tomorrow. So we're really happy to have you as part of this journey. For all the people online, thank you for participating. And
thank you, Yanni and Veti from the Digi Center.
Thanks to a wonderful production team for helping us make it happen. And a couple of final keywords outcomes. Take care of yourselves, treat yourselves as fertile ground full of opportunities, and cultivate your leadership. And this way, hopefully, we can cultivate our own leaders of tomorrow and craft the future together.
Yes, together. Thank you so much. And with the past, the present, and the future to come, I'm used to say this is not the end, this is just a new beginning. Actually, when we started, we say this is the third and last final moment of this trilogy of human transformative leadership. And you know you are part also of the big research that I'm concluding with us today. So more to come in one dissertation, hopefully soon. And let's see what can happen next year with the new students. In the spring, we have some students staying with us for the spring, and maybe next fall, next year, something else might bloom from a saved soil and a saved leadership. So thank you so much for the many efforts that you did, because I know, especially for Generation Z, was a lot to express. But keep doing and keep making people awake, because this is very important to be and to become awake. So thank you again, and see you on Peppy with the grades. And to conclude, thank you, Amir, Azam, Yanne. Would you like to say something to this new generation? Kirill, final words, not necessary?
I think no more words are necessary to embrace the
Do you have something to share? Would you like to say something?
moment.
No comments, no moment? Yes?
Yes, I would like to thank you for this amazing course, and see you soon if you can.
Thank you for stand on the stage. Thank you all. So I wish you to conclude very joyfully this semester. Remember, you are not a number. You are not a number. You are a live system made of many good things. And on this note, Yanni, I will just shoot the final song and to come awake, and then we finish the day. Thank you for people on live Vimeo and those on the stage and my guests. Thank you, dear.
The fragrance of the soil somehow is more tenderness to me than the fancy fragrance of the flower.
Come awake, hey, come awake. before it's too late. Come awake, hey, come awake right now. We need a change. Just imagine your body falling weak, losing your voice, unable to speak, watching your mother cry and scream, save our soil. A call from within. Let's come away. Let's come away. Let's come away. Let's come away. Let's come
Oh soil, my life.